taking him out. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I am watching Modern Family at the moment and you're watching it with me. I am not only loving the sitcom, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I'm also just loving the comment section and everyone just being so nice and talking about their favourite parts of Modern Family and why they love it so much. Because this show does seem to resonate with a lot of people. Like, it's so relatable, it's so funny, and it's actually not that old either. Like, it's quite a recent TV show. It only ended a couple of years ago. And I just think Americans do sitcoms so well. And when they do it to this standard, I love it so much. That humour mixed with that huge heart. And like the way they can get you laughing 1 second and then crying the next. I love that. That's the stuff for me because I'm very emotional. I feel my emotions very deeply. So when I can be pulled from this state of like hysterical laughing to be like, bam, I'm going to make you cry now. And then about 3 seconds later, like, and here you're going to laugh again. I just love that. I love it when people play with me like that. So we're on season 1, episode 3 of Modern Family. I don't know how much of this I'm going to watch on this channel, okay? I think I'm going to put some on Patreon as well. And I'm also going to try a few more shows that I haven't watched yet. If you've got any suggestions, put them in the comments. And for now, should we just get on with it? Because I want to see these people. Okay.
Riley Morton coming up now. Kelly at second. Started the inning with a double.
There he is.
An hour ago.
Hey, I thought you were going to take out the garbage.
Damn.
Swings, high fly to right.
Phil.
Yes, getting it.
Good guys trailed 3-2. Last of the ninth. 1 out.
I was gonna get it.
Run out there. Bad news.
If your job's worth doing, do it yourself.
Dylan,
Hey, Miss Dunphy. I'm just waiting for Haley.
did you ring the bell?
I texted. She said she'd be down in just a minute.
Oh, great. Tell her I said hi.
Dylan, D-Money. Chilling with Dylan the villain. D to the Y to
Hey,
the...
Mr. Dunphy.
Hey, come on in. You're just in time to catch the end of the game.
I love him.
Oh, I'm not really a baseball guy.
Come on, I don't bite. Arr, kidding. I'm kidding. Interesting story about him. He's been stuck on second base forever, and I'm pretty sure he's going to try and steal third, which is just a terrible, terrible idea. How are you and Haley doing?
I love him so much. Using baseball as an analogy, and he just knows, this kid knows straight away, he's not dumb.
I wish I could stay home with you and fly toy airplanes.
These aren't toy airplanes, Manny. These are models, and they're very complicated.
You can fly toy planes with Jay next time. Today you have to spend time with Luke. Manny's father had many hobbies, like hiking in the desert, that kind of skiing that they drop you from the... How do you say in English?
Helicopter.
Yes. Once on a dare, he even boxed with an alligator.
Wrestle. You wrestle. You can't box with alligators.
Hobbies are important for the men, whether you're risking your life or flying little planes from a safe distance.
I love it when she talks about her ex and Manny's dad. And like, the difference is so funny. Do you know what? I'm really excited to meet Manny's dad. I really hope he makes an appearance because you get so much of an insight from his son, who thinks he's like this superhero, and then from Gloria, who's like, he's adventurous and he's passionate and he's puts himself at risk. And I just have this vision of someone completely the opposite, and I cannot wait to see him. They need to put him in the show. I hope they do.
This is Costco.
Yeah, which is where we buy diapers.
Since when?
Do you remember when we adopted that baby? A few months back? Since then.
Mitchell is a snob.
No, I'm discerning.
When we first met, he wouldn't even look at me because I was a hick from the farm in Missouri, and he's a big city mouse.
Who says city mouse?
Country mice.
I think I'm gonna go wait in the car.
He's a little jumpy.
Oh, go figure. A teenage boy doesn't want to hang out with his girlfriend's dad.
We were past all that. I'm all about taking it to the next level.
Really? Been exactly taking it to the next level with my dad.
We've been married for 16 years, and you still walk on eggshells around him.
What? Are you kidding? Jay and I are total buds.
You want to just hang out.
Brought 6 friends, so that just...
I always love it in American shows when they go around to meet a mate and they take like 6 short cans of beer. Because in the UK, you'd take like a box of 18 beers. Do you know what I mean? Like a box of 10 at least. Like, it's just one of those little cultural differences that I like to acknowledge when I watch these shows. Truly unskippable intro.
Manny brought his favorite game to play with Luke.
You use strategy to expand territories and take over the world.
Luke is gonna love that. He's out back playing.
Do you need me to get you something while I'm out shopping?
That's such a nice offer, but I think we're good, thanks.
Okay. What about this?
You're wearing a dress.
Mom, come on.
What? It's gonna kill you to look like a girl for one afternoon?
But it's a wedding for some friend of yours I never even heard of. Instead of trying to force me to wear a dress, why don't you worry about getting Luke to wear some pants?
What? Why does he do this? Luke! Pants! Come on!
He's like that kid in the Wild Thornberrys. You know I can't remember what his name is with the crazy hair.
Jay and I are buds, for sure, but with kind of an invisible asterisk. Once he ran over my foot with his car. To be fair, he had just given up smoking. But basically, we're buds.
Understandable.
Alex, why don't you come shopping with me? Maybe I can help you find something that you like.
That's a really nice offer, but it's not really her thing.
Actually, I'd love to go. See, you don't know what my thing is. You have no idea what my thing is.
I know what your thing is. Your thing is to provoke. Just like your sister's thing is to never come out of her room. And your brother's thing, oh, there's your brother's thing. Luke! Put him on!
You know, he's the old silverback protecting his females. Then along comes this younger, stronger gorilla swinging in, beating his chest. You know, naturally, the ape ladies come running, presenting their nice scarlet behinds. Papa Ape wants to stop all that, but he can't. You know, that's life. I'm not the enemy.
I like how he describes himself as like a gorilla when he's more like he's given like chimpanzee energy, isn't he? Maybe like a little bit of a baboon. But a gorilla, Phil Dunphy is not. He's going to break that.
That'll do it. Don't touch it.
He is going to break that.
You want to go fly it?
Sure.
Not interested.
Oh, hey. I got the toothpaste and the soap.
Well, good. Now we can open that general store. Like, I thought we were just here to get diapers.
We met at one of Pepper's legendary game nights. I remember Mitchell because he kept rolling his eyes every time I would get a little boisterous.
I did not.
A little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
It's like in Friends, isn't it? When it's how am I supposed to grow if you don't let me blow? That's what like. You need to let Cam be his own wind bearer. I love their little relationship, like I really do. But he's so uptight. He's so uptight. I hope over the series he like relaxes a bit and kind of feeds off Cam's energy, because he could do with a bit of that.
We were playing charades, and I had no idea how to act on my clue, and all I could think of to do was, and without missing a beat, Cam says
Casablanca.
All I did was this.
Casablanca. Casablanca.
Can we just please get the diapers and get out of here?
Fine, but I want to stop by the wine section first.
Wait, there's a wine section?
Yeah, a really good one just past the tires.
No way, they do not have... Cam, the paper shredder I wanted, huh?
God.
Confetti and crosscut. Yep.
You know the Dull Men's Club, or whatever it's called on Facebook? He'd be a member of that. Paper shredder? Really? I'm joking. I love stationery.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
And there he's converted to
Cam,
Costco.
what is this place?
Those cookies smell like heaven. Maybe I'll just stay here and spend some time with my sister.
Oh, right. I guess technically I would be your stepsister.
My mother says we are never to use the word step because it means not real. So what does it matter, Claire?
It's so crazy, that age gap.
You seem sad.
It's just stuff with Alex, you know, kid stuff.
Ugh, kids. You don't have to tell me. My school is full of them.
Am I right?
I'm not getting a dress.
I don't care, I'm not your mother.
I know. You're my grandmother.
Step-grandmother. Anyways, today think of me as a girlfriend.
What do you usually do with your girlfriends?
I don't know. We go out, we talk, drink wine.
Can I drink wine?
No. You can still talk to me about anything.
Yeah, adults always say that, but they don't mean it. When my mom says I can ask her anything, I really can't.
I won't freak out. Shoot.
She's going to come out with something absolutely wild. I can't wait.
How many men have you slept with?
8. Next.
What a question to ask your grandmother.
Now can I try it?
No.
You know, things have gone a little differently in my life. I think I would have been a pilot. Hey, what would happen if you turned the remote off and then back on real fast?
Yeah, you'd have been a great pilot.
So I can see why you like this. It's so peaceful.
He's going to crash the plane.
It's like the whole world just disappears out here. I remember this one summer.
I'll tell you what. There's another trick called threading the needle. I used to do it with Claire and Mitch when they were kids. You want to try it? You grab one of those hoops over there and go to the far, far, far end of the field and stand there, and I fly the plane through it.
Go all the way away.
That sounds awesome.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Classic dad technique. Look at him run. I love him. Did I mention that?
How's that?
You can't go too far.
Right, okay, I get it. I get it.
Now stand still. Don't move.
Okay, let's do it. Woo! I
love it. Taking him out. He's just on the ground.
You drove a plane into my face.
You must have moved. I told you to stay still.
I didn't move.
Try not to talk. I want to make sure nothing's broken.
On
Alex,
the plane.
I can't just disagree. I mean, she has to turn everything into a fight.
A strong, independent woman. Sounds like somebody else I know. Maybe Alex doesn't want to compete with her big sister. Maybe she's trying to create her own identity. Put her in a dress and she disappears.
For one afternoon.
I wouldn't give up being myself for even 1 second.
That kid is so wise. Oh my goodness. I love how he's therapizing his technically step-sister. I mean, what's the age difference? What is
Sometimes it's hard to remember you're only 10 years old.
Oh, he's 10.
And 3/4.
Hey, it's Mitchell. Do you guys eat olives?
Olives?
Really good olives?
Yeah.
You got it.
Mitchell, I found the diapers. They're over here.
Cameron, guess what I found? Coffins. They sell baby formula and they sell coffins. You can literally buy everything you need from birth to death.
This is an average experience of going to Costco for the first time. I remember going to Costco for the first time and I had to stop myself from buying a new vacuum cleaner, a paddling pool, and just a massive platter of pork chops. I don't even like pork chops. It's the size of everything. It's overwhelming.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should get enough for like the next year or two, right?
Where would we keep them?
They sell sheds.
Really?
So anyways, after charades, we went out for coffee and I learned that he loves art. He plays the piano. He speaks French.
Okay.
So, you know, I misjudged him.
Yeah, I'm sort of like Costco. I'm big, I'm not fancy, and I dare you to not like me.
Yeah, and I'm kind of more like that, what is the name of that little shop we went to in Paris?
You are such a snob. Casablanca.
I love them.
I have a small flower on my ankle and a tiny little butterfly on my thigh.
How high up?
Very high. I've answered enough of your questions. Now it's your turn to answer one.
What is it?
Why you don't want to wear a dress?
Because I don't want to look like Haley and her stupid friends.
I wear dresses and I don't look like Haley.
You are Haley. Just 40 years older.
10.
20.
Deal. Alex.
I'm not pretty like Haley and you.
That's ridiculous. You're beautiful.
I'm not. But that's okay. I'm the smart one.
One day, you're going to want to date a cute guy like that. When that day comes, you're going to want to look beautiful. And then you'll wear a dress.
So, you ever kiss another girl?
That's no way to talk to your grandmother.
Was my...
I love that though. I love Gloria. I feel like on the surface, it looks like she's just going to be this like superficial, stereotypical character that's there for like comic relief. But like, I love the fact this show gives every character space for them to have this warmth and space for them to show this kind of realness to them. And Gloria just seems like such a loving, like she seems so good for kids. Do you know what I mean? Like the way that she supports Manny and then saying to her, you know, oh, you are beautiful. Because you could be smart and beautiful. People are smart and beautiful. In fact, I think intelligence is more beautiful than having like a nice face. Do you know what I mean? It's true about kids wanting to be individual though and being their true selves, because like when I was 16, I had long blue hair, I had a lip piercing, I wore sweatbands, and everything was checkered or studded, and I had like metal chains hanging off my jeans, and I wore boots, and you know, I was just a massive emo, which was great because it was like, this is who I am, this is me. No one else in my family is like this right now, so I'm going to show you that I am my own person. I mean, I do look back at photos now and think, what the fuck? But at the time, you know, it's great.
My mom hard on me growing up? Yeah, she was. Hey, how'd it go?
It was great.
I've been thinking, and if you don't want to wear a dress to the wedding, it's not the end of the world.
It's all right. I bought one.
Do you see how she has to provoke me?
We'll talk about it next week.
Therapy session.
Coming through. Easy, fella.
Oh, I need to rest my face.
Dad!
Little accident, nothing big.
I was in a plane crash.
What happened?
We were threading the needle and somebody moved.
No, I didn't. You did it on purpose.
How bad is it?
Well, the wing is cracked, the propeller's bent, but I can.
I mean, feel.
I was in a plane crash.
Thanks, Dad.
He took a chance. This is what happened.
Kind of like the time you ran over his foot.
You ran over his foot?
That was an accident.
You know, Dad, you did it on purpose. We all saw the tire marks in the lawn.
I had just quit smoking.
It's right.
Water.
Look at it.
Not to be dramatic or anything, just laying on the sofa like he's dying. I was in a plane crash. Like, what a drama queen. Come on. Level up. I'm joking, I'd be the same.
You okay?
Gloria.
Why don't you just admit it? You never liked Phil. And put that down. You do not get a cookie.
I like Phil. It's just that sometimes he tries too hard, you know?
You know what? In the 16 years that we've been married, have you one time told him that you liked him?
Not in those exact words, no.
Not in any words, Dad. What do you think that makes me feel?
You've never told your son that you love him?
Whoa, when did we jump to love? And he's technically not my son.
Huh? So that means that you don't love Manny either?
Well, sure I do. I mean, believe me, when I was in that park, I really wish Manny was there.
For what? So that you could fly the plane into his head? Huh?
Hey, Phil.
Jay.
Oh, what do you made of China? Oh. Phil, I just want you to know I'm sorry. I just want to say that I like you.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like about me?
Don't push it.
You're a nice guy. Try real hard.
I do.
You're a good dad.
I am a good dad. Come here. Come here, you. Oh. This feels so right. Oh.
What's going on?
There was a little accident, but Jay's telling Phil how much he loves him.
That's great, since he's never said anything like that to my boyfriend.
Let it go.
No, it's not okay.
Oh, Mitch is right. You go in there too, Cam. Come on.
In there.
Come on in, Cam.
A little hug.
Get in here.
I'm sorry, but if your son-in-laws are Cam and Phil, you have lucked out. That's like winning the son-in-law lottery. What's he moaning about? I hope that if I ever get sons-in-law, son-in-laws, whatever you say, that they are like Cam and Phil. I love those guys.
Let's say it.
I like you too, Cam.
What do you like about him?
Oh, jeez.
Where did you get that camera?
Only the greatest store on earth.
Thanks, Dad.
Manny, picture. Get in there too.
Get in here, mi amigo.
Say still, say cheese.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, boy. Doesn't it feel like his arms could go around the world?
Oh, I think I strained something.
I love how this show maintains like stereotypical men stereotypes, like emotionally unavailable, a bit like useless at remembering stuff with kids, like a bit lazy, like overdramatic when they get injured, like all these like stereotypes. But what it also does is it gets rid of all like the toxicity of it, because even with Jay and how he's like this old school guy who doesn't really show love and etc., at the end of the episodes he has this really lovely tender moment where he's like, do you know what, yeah, I'll give Manny a little hug and I'll take him to Disneyland and I won't drop his father in it, or I'll tell my son-in-laws, I really should learn that I like them and I'll give them a hug and I'll let them hug me. And like, I just find it really lovely that kind of representation of men can still be men without being toxic and awful and distant. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
I always wanted a daughter, to dress her up in pretty dresses, do her hair. No one knows this, but for the first year of his life, I made up Manny like a girl and told everybody that he was my daughter. But just for a few times. I didn't want to mess with his head. When he found the pictures, I told him that it was his twin sister who died.
It's so stupid. I feel like we're really getting into the swing of it now. Like, they've introduced the characters really well. They're focusing on the grown-ups at the moment, like the adults, and then you get little snippets of the kids coming in. You already have such a strong idea of who all the kids are. Especially Manny. Like, Manny's the exception. He seems to be like in there from the beginning. And yeah, in 3 episodes, I think they've worked magic to like get the relationships between each of the couples really strong, and then the relationships with their kids, and then they're building it with each other. And I don't know, I just love them all. I think Claire and Mitchell are the only two that I'm like not warming to so much, but then like when you remember that they are brother and sister, it kind of makes sense. Like, I think the show writers have done a really good job of making them really similar, and that they're a bit uptight and they're the sensible ones in the relationship. They're a bit serious. A little bit of snobbery, you know, but I love that they've both married somebody, like she married Phil and he married Cam, that like is fun and goofy and silly and authentic and just lives life in a fun way without overthinking stuff. Like, I love that they've done that, and hopefully over time we'll see Claire and Mitchell kind of come out of themselves a little bit more and have a little bit more silliness to themselves because of their partners. Who's your favourite character and who's your favourite couple? Because I feel like my favourite character is Phil Dunphy, but my favourite couple are Mitchell and Cam. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it will change. I also love Gloria. Gloria, huge fan. And Jay, I mean, you know, I like the fact that they give him these real big, profound moments. Like, he feels like the heart of the show because, like, he has those moments of realization which are so real and so genuine to like the human experience. I don't know, I just love it all. I love them all. I'm really enjoying watching this show with all of you, and thank you so much for all your comments. I promise I read as many as I can. I wish I could reply to them all, but across like here and TikTok and Instagram, and I'm trying to keep up with all of it, it's just not possible. There's not enough hours in the day. I really appreciate you watching and commenting and engaging with this. Let me know if there are any other TV shows or anything that you'd like to see my reaction to or think I should watch for the first time. And I'm going to put episode 4, my reaction to episode 4 of Modern Family, on Patreon, and then I'll like probably pick and choose which ones I put on YouTube. I don't want to like react to the entire, like every single episode of the show, but like if there are any key ones, any really big ones that everyone loves that are particularly funny or emotional or poignant, please let me know, and I will. That's what I did with Grey's Anatomy. I reacted on here to some of the big episodes, but I just like watched it elsewhere. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me. I don't know why you would with this face, but apparently some of you do. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon, and look after yourself. Take care of the people around you. I'll be back soon. Bye.